repping in my Quasites. Big Kwasimodo back in the building. We need to talk real quick. Hopefully y'all be feeling good. I'm still sick somewhat. I took a couple days off. Life has just been getting with me again. Just running around a lot. Been a little bit more tired, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. Sorry for the little hiatus. I gotta try to do more on this channel and the main channel as well. I took a hiatus from there as well. Again, so by the title of this video, you know, we here to talk about Summer House. So again, I watched Summer House beforehand. I stopped on like season 5, and then when Luke got the exodus from the show, I think Jules was still there at that point. No, Ciara came in. So that was either season 5 or season 6. But anyways, I stopped watching over there. It was like cool, whatever. So then I realized, oh, they on their 10th season. I'm like, cool, that's nice or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. So I heard out of the, what's it called, on the interwebs that, oh, apparently Kyle and Amanda is separating and they're getting a divorce. And I was like, oh, wow, what the fuck is going on? And apparently one of the guys, the newer castmates, are West Wilson, I believe his name is, which, hey, this motherfucker sounds like a Stan Lee character. Remember when Stan Lee used to have the character's first name and last name both begin with the same letter? Peter Parker, Jameson Jr., like all that type of shit he was on. So that was crazy. But anyways, apparently him who's been in the house is cool with Kyle, like Kyle's friend. Now, and you know, he had a thing with another person who we're going to bring up as well called Ciara. Body, by the way. Like, again, the woman on the show is attractive, but Ciara, body, gorgeous. Gorgeous, but besides all that. What was I saying? So, yeah, with them separating, the West is dating, situationship, smashing on the low, Amanda. And I was like, wait, what? Mind you, the season is still going right now. Again, I don't know, probably like an episode or 2 is left, and then we're going to get the reunion. I think they started filming the reunion last week or even this week of me recording. No, last week. Last week or this week of recording. I'm recording this one on like the 27th. So again, it's pretty recent. So again, I had to sit there and catch up. When I heard this news, I caught up on all the seasons I missed to understand the dynamics and such. And now I'm here to discuss about it. And it just looks crazy. Even me watching the latest season and some of the things, like I got to the episode where Amanda was defending what's this motherfucker's name? Defending Ciara so much after the way Wes was treating her, because apparently Wes was making out or a girl was sitting on his lap at one of the parties they throw. So basically the concept of the show, if you don't know, it's a show where these people live in New York. It's summertime, they get a share house or a house, and they spend the summers together or the weekends together in the summer at their share house. They party and all this stuff. And you know, it's a reality show, so of course, like drama, beefs, all this other shit comes intertwined. Fucking roommates get hooking up, you know, all this other shit. So again, but the fact that, you know, Kyle, who's like one of the main characters of the show, he started the show, and no shade to Amanda, you could say she's a main character as well, but like, just the way she presents herself, she doesn't look like a person that's made for reality TV, in my opinion. That's just me. Like, you look at Kyle and her, you like, yeah, Kyle, like, he really be doing this shit for the reality TV thing, you know what I'm saying? We've seen people come and go and outgrow it, like Paige, for instance, who was like a mainstay for a while. I think this like the first season she's not on season 10, so again, we've seen people do their thing and all this other shit, and people have flourished being on the show and leaving as well. But even with that being said, though, like, the fact that you married this man, I forgot what season when y'all got married, but you married this man. And this is this man's friend, and after y'all separate, you get with him. Also, this is the reason why I wanted to bring up the Ciara person. Ciara and Wes had a relationship. I don't know if they dated, situationship, smashed, whatever they did, but they had some type of, like, romantic thing going on that fizzled out. It got to the point Ciara didn't want to associate with him because she felt, like he used her because he wasn't looking for a serious relationship. He was just trying to smash. And like, again, as a guy, it's like, yes, very pretty woman. But even with that being said, it's like, bro, she wasn't on that type of time. You hurt her. You've been trying to get back in this girl's good graces for all this time or whatever have you. And then with that being said, right, and it looked like even closer to the end of the show, because there's still episodes coming out, that she's kind of willing to kind of like okay, like we live together, cool. I ain't trying to be really friends with you, but like we could coexist or whatever it may be. We could figure this out, you know what I'm saying, and be cool with each other and work our way back to some sort of friendship. Now this happens, and Amanda just trying to ride for her homegirl like that's your best friend, and you do this is insane. Look, I understand the aspect of they had their little thing a year or two ago. Ciara and fucking Wes. But even with that being said, bro, you can't do that. That's crazy. Yes, you got out of your marriage. It looked like you wasn't happy for a while. No shade of Kyle. But it looked like whatever. Y'all was having y'all issues. That doesn't mean you go date your best friend's ex. That's crazy. Especially the way Ciara rides you. It also doesn't help the fact that this is a predominantly white show. And no shade to the people. But then when you have the black character holding niggas down, really showing up for her peoples, and then they cross you like this, is like, yo, baby girl, you gotta leave. Like, yeah, bro, and I ain't gonna lie. With Jules and then Ciara, and then they brought in Mia, because there's Mia and Maya. But yeah, I don't know if Mia is on this season. But yeah, and then now to this time we have Mia and KJ on this season or whatever. You've been integrating more colored people on the show, which again, fan of. I'm like, okay, cool, some representation. I ain't mad. But even with that being said, it's just crazy how this is playing out. Of course, people is wondering what's going on. I believe there was some leaks from the reunion where we hear Amanda going. I keep saying Amanda's name first. We hear Ciara going in on Amanda. We getting all the tea, all this and that and the third, and it's just you just gotta watch this shit. I just don't understand the fact that if this girl's really holding you down, she was always defending you, especially with your relationship with Kyle, and always there to lend an ear, a shoulder to cry on, and the fact you did that to her is crazy. It's really crazy. Then I gotta look at Wes. You was spending all that time, all them summers trying to rekindle your relationship with homegirl. And Kyle was your friend as well, but then you go out with her best friend and your mans who kind of introduced you, in a sense, the way it was portrayed on the show is like, oh, this is my friend Wes. I thought it would be a good idea to bring him in to the summer house, and you snake him in a sense. Like, that is just insane. That is really insane. So the whole time, like, you watching the show, you seeing them glance at each other and all this and that. Like, the show try to have a narrative that Amanda and Ben kind of had a thing going on, or they would flirt over. It wasn't them. It was Wes and fucking Amanda. It is. I don't understand. This nigga Wes got so hurt that Jesse another nigga. Jesse not serious. I fought with him, but he not serious. But Jesse was over here trying to say, yo, you be mad if I make up with Ciara or whatever. Not really trying to pursue her. He trying to be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Wes, you over here getting mad as hell about that shit. But in the same vein, you went and you, after again, and who knows? Now they separated. I don't know if the divorce went 100% through. And she has a right to date and try to, like, you know, explore and get with a new person. But like, your husband's friend, a nigga you shoot the show with, is crazy. Again, we seen it play out like a season or two ago. Was it season 8 or season 9? With Carl and Lindsay. Like, imagine if when Carl and Lindsay broke up, what's it called? When they stopped the engagement. If fucking, see, let's say Luke. Let's bring Luke back. I know Luke is gone from the show. Let's just say Luke is still there for this thing. Or Craig. No, not Luke. Luke was over here trying to get with Lindsay. Carl would be furious. Because he's like, you my mans. And this my ex-wife. You crazy as hell. Now, if it's a new nigga that comes in the crib, it's like, yeah, you a new nigga. Like, yeah, we cool, we vibing, but you a new dude in the crib. So I can't really be like, girl with you. I might feel uncomfortable, but I can't really be like upset like that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's a messy situation. I don't know what Ciara, I ain't gonna lie, they doing the spinoff or whatever, and I think the show is doing well. I'm pretty sure more people are tuned in and paying attention because of this controversy. That In the City spinoff y'all working on, y'all might as well drop it after this show is done. Because then at this point, if they're working through a divorce, or if Kyle, Lindsay, and Andrea and his wife is over there, yeah, we might see some of the play out of Amanda and his separation on there. Who fucking knows, right? and him and his business or whatever. With that being said, though, again with Summer House, again, I don't know if they're gonna cancel it because they have the Ozarks, which is a complete new cast of people just doing their little Summer House experience. So I don't know if they're gonna like, because Ciara's not mentioned on In the City, so I don't know if it's gonna be like a thing where it's like, okay, we have like these people in the city, and we might see Lindsay and Kyle come back to Summer House and do their thing, maybe as friends or even as main characters on the reality show. And then like Ciara and all these other the Jessies, the Ciaras might still be on the show. Like, it's just I don't know. Ciara, at this point, I feel like you're doing well. You could peace out. But again, if they lose all of the people they built, yeah, it's like, will the show really do numbers? Like, again, like Wes, you could say Wes and Jesse are like Kyle and fucking Carl, the younger versions of Kyle and Carl. They're Kyle 2.0 low key. So like we kind of look at Amanda like, you're just dating a younger version of your husband, not the same profession, of course, and they don't look exactly the same, but like certain personality traits is like a younger version of your dude. But even with that being said, it's just a crazy situation. I just had to get my thoughts off on the situation. Of course, I fuck with Ciara, Team Ciara. Also, again, this is just me watching the show. Again, I know Ciara mostly be doing the thing like, I'm a black person in the Hamptons and she's trying to school her housemates on it, but it's like, yeah, mate, like, I don't know, the way the show integrates it into like they shoot it and they integrate it into some conversations, it's like, I don't feel like these niggas learn anything. Yeah, it's just a situation. It really is a situation. Now, again, I'm just talking about characters on the show. I know they're a real life individual. I don't know y'all niggas. Let's keep it a buck, and this is portrayed to us on a TV show or a reality TV show. So yes, I am discussing the events. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to watch the reunion. Hey, listen, this is the most I've been locked in on some house. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I might watch In the City. You might see me. You heard me. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about this discussion. I just wanted to talk about it real quick, tell you the truth, but what do y'all think about this little situation? Of course, Amanda broke a girl code, and we're not even going to do that, but just moral-wise, like, what type of time is you on? Wes! I'm disappointed in Wes. I seen him and Jesse, I'm like, oh, these are perfect castings for the show. So you got young people, like younger compared to like the main cast who are 40 plus, like in the sense of Carl and Kyle. So even if, let's say, at one point Kyle and Carl like, yo, I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna chill out, I'm not really gonna pull up like that. You might see me as a friend, I'll pull up here and there. Hey, these young guys, they got it. They can run with it. But damn. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I really gotta say. Well, what do y'all think? Y'all already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Ditweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Kwasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype you. Trying to hit a little bit more. You heard me? And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, Peace, else gang. Aye.